Hello, my viewers. Welcome back to another episode of the Arsenal Live. By the title of the video, you know what the video is about. And I still can't stop the beeping sound. The YouTube method did not work, so I had to try a different method. So you got to stop that thing. I might just get my bow and arrow and just shoot it down from the ceiling. But that's a story for a different time. But the Steelers been signing a lot of free agents in free agency, and we addressed it a lot of moves. We addressed it the O-line, signed Mason Cole for center, a solid center. We signed James Daniels. It was one of the guard pieces that we needed. And then we also brought in Leo Wallace. We got Clifford Spoon back. We got Matravius Adams back. And we signed some people back that we needed. Got Miles Jack, which was very good. It was something we really needed because tackling from the middle linebacker position, from our linebacker position, like the inside linebackers, had been terrible. You know, Devin Bush, Robert Spillane. Robert Spillane did. He's solid, but his skill set is limited. You know, he's limited. We know his ceiling. Like he don't supposed to be here. You know, in these situations, he kind of overachieves, overperforms sometimes. But like he's limited, but he's still a good depth piece. Devin Bush should be playing better, but his tackling last year, you know, wasn't too good and was bad. So, but bringing in a guy like Miles Jack, who has team in tackles, who can cover, who can be great to blitz in and blitz packages we have, so like that, he can do a lot of stuff. Miles Jack can do a lot. So, and you see what he did. He probably have some Pro Bowls with Jaguars too, if the Jaguars market wasn't like that and they had a losing record too. But it's great to have a guy like that on the team, and then we can maybe draft a linebacker in the first round. You know, Steelers love drafting linebackers, so maybe in the first round, second round to pair up with them, and maybe be Devin Bush replacement. Unless they go with Devin Bush, give him another chance. Like cause he came off injury last year, like give him the benefit of the doubt. But I'd rather be safe than sorry, so I'll draft one. But since we addressed it. Oh, and quarterback, Mr. Trubisky, we got him. Now his is more potential based, so we think he potential can be. So we'll see how that plays out. We got a new kick returner too. We got Gunner. He's the All Pro in 2020 with the Patriots. Kick returner, the one that ran that kick return stuff back with the Chargers. Had them 2 kick returns. That's when the game they blew the Chargers out by like 50 something to like 7 or 14 or some crazy number. But now we can add assets. Really, not assets. We can add the luxury. We add the luxury now. You know, like since we already got everything set, we can add the pieces that we can add pieces that we just add on. Just reload now. Receiver and the safety. Now safety could be, we can either just go the safe route, really, and just bring back Edmonds. Now people saying Tyrann Mathieu. Tyrann Mathieu would be cool too, but at what price? Tyrann Mathieu might be looking for some big time money. He might be looking for some big time money because it might be his last big contract. He's turning 29. He has some injury like a few seasons, but he turned I think he's 29 right now, but turned 30. So this would be his last probably his last big contract. So maybe looking for a 3-year, 4-year type of deal. Maybe looking for something like that. So I don't know how much money he's asking for. Most likely he's probably asking for double digits. He probably asking for like 10 plus or maybe 12 plus, maybe 12 million like that. I don't know if we'd be willing to pay that. It'd be great to have him though too, of course, but the right price. But you never know what can happen. You never know what Mike Tomlin and Kim Colbert can do. You know, work their magic. But Edmonds would be a safer choice because he's very young, still, and he's been solid. You know, ever since the past 2 seasons, he's been good. He's been good, and he's been playing like solid. He helping the run game too, and he's been playing like solid. He got better in coverage because his coverage was terrible when he first got there. The first 2 years, I was like, okay, it's unbearable. Like, he getting beat. But now he's playing better in coverage, and he plays better in the run game. And that's a very compliment. He's a great compliment to Minka's style. Because Minka's style is more coverage guy and more pass guy. But Minka it was tough. He was coming downhill and making some plays like because he had to because the run defense was bad. And him and Minka already have a good chemistry together too. So you might well just keep it together. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Keep them together. Let them roll on to the future and see how the thing plays out. I know you got like Lennon Collins is another guy too. He was good with the Giants, but lately he hasn't really been up to par. So I wouldn't really try to like go after him or nothing like that. But yeah, I just roll with Edmonds. Really bring Edmonds back. Receiver wise, there's a lot of receivers out there. We got the AJ Greens, we got the Julios, we got the Jarvis Landrys. Who else a free agency receiver? Oh, Cordell Patterson is a receiver slash running back, but he got signed back with the Atlanta Falcons. They just said that an hour ago. I think an hour or 2 hours ago, they said like that. They and it came in terms and agreement on contract, so he's off the market. I've been perfect to add too, but I wouldn't mind adding one of these veteran guys. I probably lean more towards a Julio like. Well, Julio had the hamstring injuries and stuff like that, but actually more Landry like. Landry, the more they actually don't think of it. They all actually have some injuries like that, but Either one of those guys would be cool, but I'll also bring in another guy. Like draft a guy, maybe first, second round, third round, draft a guy too, but bring one of the guys in. But knowing the Steelers, they probably won't bring none of those guys in. They probably just roll and just draft the guy and have him in. But I just like to have a veteran presence. Like maybe they sign like a lower level. Maybe probably some people in the market that I'm not thinking of. I'm thinking of right now. Maybe sign like a lower level veteran like that who's like solid. Might sign one of those type of guys and maybe come in to like help the young receiver core. But that'd be something great to add too. Receiving pieces, halfback, running back, we're gonna call it. Adding the backup behind Najee to keep Najee like fresh. You don't want to overuse your running back. We see how things can happen. The Titans probably now like we got Foreman now, so Foreman can do some stuff. But at first Titans they overuse Derrick Henry. Yeah, and the injury happened, stuff like that. He did Derrick Henry a lot of touches. But now with Foreman played well last year when Derrick Henry was absent. Was from injury. So like I say Foreman and Derrick Henry they kind of like similar styles, but Justin Foreman he's a little more elusive. But we add like a Marlon Mack maybe. I had Corey Patterson on the list, but Corey Patterson they already signed back with the Falcons. But we had like a Marlon Mack. That wouldn't be bad because he's elusive. I've been asking for that for a while. Like I think when the season happened too, they feel like he was wanting to get traded. We can trade for Marlon Mack, but now he's a free agent still. So add like a Marlon Mack type of guy would be good because like the elusive style and the quickness he has, and he had 1,000 yards with the Colts before. So it'd be cool to have a guy like that in the backfield. He can catch at the backfield too. So like they have like kind of mix it up a little bit. Of course, Najee Harris be getting most of the stuff. He be getting most of the touches. Of course, the Steelers style always do that. Like we had the Jerome Bettis when Jerome Bettis was here. Most of the touches. Willie Parker got a lot of touches too. Le'Veon Bell get a lot of touches. Like when you're running back, even Denzel Williams, he was filling in for Le'Veon Bell, a lot of touches. The Steelers run their offense through the running back. So Najee Harris he's still get a lot of touches like in the passing game, the run game, but we got to kind of reduce. At least we can reduce some of it. We can reduce it from 30. We would reduce at least 20 or 30 or 40 off of it, and I have Marlon Mack, but they still like producing numbers too. Like if Najee Harris have like 1,000, 400, 500 yards. 1,500 yards, and Marlon Mack had like 600, 700. That'd be good. That'd be perfect. And if we run the ball well with both of those guys, that'd be awesome. Hey, if they both have 1,000, that'd be awesome too. Wouldn't mind that either. Like we run the ball, become a run-based team like that, kind of mix the style up. But that would be awesome to add too. But those are really the guys in free agency. I feel like we can target and add like a little extra luxury boost to our team, kind of reload our team. But it's a lot of things. But the draft, really not in the draft since we kind of addressed the pieces. We really can just go where we want to. Some people saying quarterback still. I wouldn't necessarily take a quarterback in the first round. I'll probably take either receiver in the first or maybe a linebacker in the first. And then I'll wait to take a defensive tackle, maybe the second or third. And then Carson Strong is a guy who might be sitting in the third like that. I don't know if he'll be taking the first. I don't know if he'll be taking the first round, second round, because Malik Willis and Kenny Pickett are going to take in the first and second round. So a guy like Carson Strong, Bailey Zappi might be sitting in later rounds. You might can pick him up and say, hey, let's just see if we can pick him up. Like if you address everything else, but I say receiver or linebacker in the first, and then or safety if you're gonna address the safety position. That'd be the first thing really. But I think we would probably bring Edmonds back. But yeah, that's all the things I got for us to to add free agency. If you got anything you want to leave in the comment section. Like the video, dislike the video if you don't like it, or just leave a reaction. I'll catch you guys next time on the Arsenal Live. Peace.